Yo! It's both Conberry me and real me. Holy shit, two people at the same time. That is insane. How's everyone? Welcome in, and good evening. Today we're continuing the bullshit that is leveling everything to 100. Hi, Egg! We are on Red Mage. Sorry it took me a little bit to actually move from starting screen to normal. I was actually just speaking to somebody from my free company, and I got so... in the conversation that my brain went on. Basically, I finished my first week of the summer plan that I have for my students, and honestly, it went awesome. It went great, and they are finally willing to make mistakes. Which is the best thing ever. Like they kept telling me, it's like I want to get better at speaking, I want to get better at writing, I want to get better at like reading. I'm like, well, you're not willing to try, and you're constantly afraid of making mistakes. How are you going to progress? And they're like, well, I mean, if I just keep learning, then I won't make the mistakes. I'm like, no, you need to make the mistakes. If you make the mistakes, you will learn faster. Because if you try and you like, if you're coming to class and you're trying and it's incorrect, I can give you the information. Or you know what? Even better, like someone you know can give you the information. They can be your support system. Because I have a thing that I build my classes into a safe space where they know that nobody's going to make fun of them if they don't know something. And once you get that point across, everything just turns so much easier. You get a class that actually comes in because they want to come in. Because I don't teach directly from like a book or something. I teach in a different way. I move a lot. I speak to them directly. I don't know. Yeah. Like that. So dumb. Alright, what are we doing? Leveling, right. Red Mage leveling. See who's on mine. Nanamo is online. Kia is on. Haven't spoken to Kia in God knows how long. Who else is on? I don't know if he was working, if he's working night this week or morning this week. I don't know. Oh well. Oh well. Time to start our marks. We go to here. Yeah, had a good day. Can't complain. I have a few exams to finish checking, which I will tomorrow morning, and then I'll update everything, and then all good. No, not these. I need the. It said 9 minutes. I'm not complaining. Oh, geez. Okay. Damn, level 80. No, sorry, 70. This is Shadow Walker. Level 71 dungeon. Alright, let's do this. AoEs! All the AoE. All the AoEs, all the AoEs. Attack, one attack, one attack. White magic! Bum, bum, ba-dum. I love this theme. Man, this is a great theme. Ah, that was a bad one. attack. Let's do dark. You do the Beastman too? Yes, actually. So in Dawn Trail, I do the Pelu Pelu. And I do specifically the Elephant People's one. Because the other one, like, because the fairies are not that great. Sometimes I do still go for the fairies, though. Because it's still, like, a total of, like, 1 mil EXP for free. Oh, yeah. You increase your alignment with them and get mounts and stuff. Yeah, I already finished them. The other ones, I'm gonna have to work on, though. But, like, I got them all. Like, the Pelu Pelu are already at the, like, cap. And the rest, like, the prior ones, all are maxed, except for the ones for crafting and, the other ones. Like, crafting and gathering are the ones that I haven't maxed yet. Which I should. Well, yeah, because, like, the Aracostra, I think their name is, like, the elephant people, they're pretty cool. Like, I got their wagon already. Pelu Pelu, I got the, what was it? The manatee? There are quest unlocks when you have them all in max. Ah, interesting. Wait, all, or like all from a singular expansion? I'm assuming from a singular expansion. Except for Shadowbringers? So what you're saying is I shouldn't do the Omnicrons. You should? Okay. Oh, but, well, they do still have, like, the mount. To do every... Okay. Fine, I will. It's fun. I don't know, man. Oh, that was the wrong button. I wanted to do dark. Dark. Almost done every single side quest thus far. Only thing I need to do and complete the achievement. No, I don't think that's showing. I don't think it's bragging. I think it just shows that you have a lot of things that you like that you have done, and also that there is so much to do in this game. If we're being completely honest. Bop, bop. Okay, that should kill that guy. One, two, three. Light. Do it again. Thunder, thunder, and flower. Do it again. 3 slashes. White. Here we. Do dark. Let's see. I wish I could. I mean, I'm thinking about actually, by the way, finishing all of the side quests. It's just like, ugh. This is very much like the big dude in like one of those the high level dungeon. That bastard that does like so much with the poison. This is like the prequel to that one. Oh shit, shit, shit. Nope. Wee. I fucked up. Oh, this guy. Not too bad, honestly. One. Yeah, white. And again, the dart. Ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba ba ba. Wait. Good job. Alright. Out! Okay. Which expansion? Wait, I don't know. Probably all of them. Hmm. No. Still bothered? Why bothered? Wait. Soupy. You have to connect with your other account, though. Otherwise, you'll lose the thing. You're here with Luke's permission? Wait, is Luke online? Luke is online. Okay. Luke will not know, but I am now officially lurking. Shh. You will never know. You will never know. I did during class? Wait, when? I logged on like 30 minutes ago. I was sure if I'd make it home before you went. There's time. There's still like 3 hours, like 4 hours, 4 hours. Worst case, if I would have known, I could have just, you know, you told me, if you would have told me, like, hey, I'm on my way home, blah, 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 I would have stayed, whatchamacallit? I would have stayed online special just so you won't lose your thing. I would definitely do that. Hi, Philo. How you doing? Oh my god. Well, I don't know why, but, well, I kind of do. But, like, I've been having such a horrible pain in my leg. Not even the foot, but, like... You know, like, the kneecap? But from the other side... So, like, there. It hurts there. Why? I'm feeling cryy. Why? What happened? What caused it? Who are we beating up? Who do I need to kick? Tell me. I had a final presentation during of my semester-long group project. Now I'm doing it. Wait, you just finish it then? Then shouldn't that be a good thing? Shouldn't that be like, hell yeah, I'm done with it. Okay, so it's like a cry of... Okay, I get it. It's a cry of relief. No, not relieve, relief. So it's like you are feeling, it's finally off you, so you are relieved. You are now able to be more comfortable with things. English difficult, mister? Hey, English is my second language, and I teach it as a job. Put my head on the door. Why? Why would you do that? Sounds like unhealthy. Philo, you have an unhealthy relationship with inanimate object mostly, honestly. You like to just like come in, bump into them. I am big, the door to my basement is small. There are 2 options. 3 options. 3 immediate options that are possible. Hello, cat. One option that I see is make door bigger. Second one I think about is take off door. Third is the least the one I'm least like I don't think that one is like the best one, and that one would be make yourself smaller. I'm sick, so I'm gonna die. Have fun. Hi, Ryu. Also, we don't want you to die, but go rest. I have 2 assignments left. I had a presentation today as well, so I'm happy that that went well. I have 1 assignment that I need to hand in of like, what is it? It's just like a report that I need to do. And the other one is just like, I don't know. Just a paper on something. Just chop off either head or feet and carry them around in a tray. Yeah, but like if you go for like, you have to take down, depending on, it really depends on like what's the height difference between you and the door. A new door is probably the best option. See, yeah, told you. It's either having no door, switching a door, or become shorter. In all 3, though, if we're being completely honest, in all 3, your dog is gonna judge you. So now the question is, which one of them is gonna make the dog judge you less? You're 192? Holy crap. I'm actually kinda envious of that. I wish I was a bit taller. Have a lovely evening, Soupy. And if you need to cry, cry. Just let it out. Feel better. Have a good, like, have like a warm drink. Actually, no, have a cold drink and just rest. It's nice, but it's also bothersome. It's definitely bothersome. It's like, it becomes an issue with like beds and pants. And shirts, and it's a similar issue that I had when I was fat. Because you have to get bigger pants, but I was fat and tall, relatively tall, like I'm 187. Again, relatively. Taller than average, apparently. So what happened was I had to get, like, when I was very fat, I used to be 150 kilograms as well. So I, like, when I was buying pants, I not only had to buy pants for size, I had to buy pants for height, which was sometimes an issue because like oh my god, finally, like, pants that like fit, but then you have to get another size up just for length. Because the other one ends just like at a weird place on your leg. Pretty funny. My spouse is 167. She's like 30 centimeters, like just over 30 centimeters shorter than you are. She looks like a dwarf next to me. Dude, somebody I was hoping that I would have something with, which didn't pan out, but it's fine. She was 156. Now, so it was the same same height difference between you and your spouse. And I'm like, yeah. I'm only 175 and it's too big in some cases. Yeah. That's what she said. Sorry, had to. That would be like a gremlin height to me. Exactly. She would be like absolutely tiny. Again, it's the same like the same height difference between you and your spouse. It was like me and her, and it's absolutely fucking hilarious to me because like again, it's 30 centimeters of like 31 centimeters of height. She's not the shortest. That's what I said. Yeah. Yeah. Ironically, she's not the shortest one I've ever dated. Shortest one I've dated was 149. Which is tiny. Going back to Luke. Have a good one, Soupy. Yeah. What 149 is... It's very weird when you try to look at like the size differences that way. Also, you get very weird looks from random people. Because they don't always think that... you are of the same age. Or relatively of the same age. Which turned out to be hilarious. I said it before. I once dated someone. I dated that same one, the one that was 149. And when we went out one day, someone like she actually pulled me down and she kissed me and everything, and it was like really, really sweet and whatnot. But then somebody came up and started yelling at me that it is, and I quote, disgusting to kiss your child like that. And I was like, first of all, what? Second of all, I agree, but she is older than I am. And then my partner at the time started yelling at the other person. It's like, excuse you, lady. And I just burst out laughing. Oh, it was so funny. My spouse's mother is like 150. Her father is like 176. My dad is 178. My mom is 182. I genuinely, like, genuinely speaking, I would absolutely love to have like an extra 7 centimeters. I don't mind being like 194. Like up to 195 I'm good with. I think over that would be slightly disproportional. That's, oh my god, he is adorable. It looks like somebody spray painted him. He looks so out of place. Probably would have laughed too. Yeah, I mean, like, that kind of, what kind of bullshit do you think we're doing here, lady? Also, the fuck are you? I don't know. It was just so dumb. Probably have the height from my Gramps. He was like 2.08. Yeah. Or father. I don't remember him much. Fair. I probably got my height from my grandfather as well. He was like 190 something. But I do know that only from stories. I've never met my grandfather. He passed away about a week and something, from what I know, before I was born. So, yeah. No idea. Let's do it. Whatever. That was that. We're done in this area. Now we have the desert area, which is a pain in the ass, but we have to do it. For EXP reasons. Almost the same with my father. Yeah, I mean, also, like, when I grew up, when it came to my father, he wasn't the worst father. He wasn't the best. And I'm not saying that as like comparing him to, you know, idealistic fathers or whatever. He just wasn't there proper. Especially when we needed him. When I say we, I mean my brother and myself. I mean, it does make sense that he was rather away. Because a little bit after my mother divorced them, he got remarried. And then I had 2 sisters. So that's why I have 2 half-sisters. Which no one ever thinks that we're family. Like, all 3 of us, people come up to me and tell me that I look like my brother, and I'm like, bitch, he looks like me, I came first. But besides that, like, there is some similarity between me and my brother, mostly because of the height. But people say that, like, we kind of look similar, and we're like, I can't see it. Don't know what you're talking about. And it's not denial. And it's just like, we genuinely don't see it. Like, you look like brothers. I don't know, it's like, how the fuck do I look like brothers? It's either the height or the nose, so... But then you're just calling me, like, you're just calling us Jews, and that's about it. You're not making any more sense than that. Oh yeah, we got a new skill. This one. Ooh. That was pretty. Okay, that's done. Then we have, I think, all the way that way, sort of. No, we have alligators first. We gotta get the gators. Yeah, like, me and my brother have somewhat of a similarity. Also, the fact that we are, like, only 2 years apart probably has some effect on that. No, where are the gators? Sorry, just a sibling thing? Probably. I mean, we're not, like, age-wise, we're just under, like, 2 years apart. So, I keep saying there were probably, like, leftovers in the tank. Look-wise, that is. Not saying it was a good look, but still. There we go. Crocs down. All the siblings I know say they don't look alike, even though they do. I mean, there's always something that is similar, but again, that always still comes in from, like, I mean, again, technically speaking, there should be some similarity, considering you both come from, like, the same, unless obviously it's like different fathers, or in like even like further away cases, different mothers. And then it just shows like which genes are more dominant. I mean, there is like the whole recessive and dominant bullshit, you know, like the like, for example, it's like if there's if one of the parents has blue eyes and one of the parents has brown eyes, there's a higher chance of brown because brown is more dominant. So it's like it really depends on, when it comes to that, how much garbage did you get from the gene pool? Or in other words, how much chlorine was not used while cleaning the tanks? Is it rude to say that, though? Because whenever I talk like that to random people, they're like, they have their weird look in their eyes of like, the fuck was what? I'm like, what do you mean? It's just like, it makes sense. I'm not like cursing, at least. I'm not going into another person's body. I'm just calling things as they are. Random people probably, yeah. It's just like, the fuck. No, actually, like, to be fair, it's even like friends, but when they hear me speak like that, it's just they get that weird look in their eye of like, this is a person I chose to be a friend. And then I tell them, it's like, it was your choice. You had many chances to run away. You chose not to. Now you're stuck. Same thing as I tell Chintella. I told Chintella, it's like, I'm sorry to tell you, we've been best friends for like 4 years, That means that there is no out. You officially know too much. That your contract is extended indefinitely. We just accepted that. On both ends. And that's what you get. When you both understand that everything is so fucked up, that you're both fucked up, and that finding a friend like that is going to be nearly impossible, especially with the world the way that it is, where everyone gets hurt by somebody else, like somebody else breathing. Yeah. Rather have controversial, I have a rather controversial thought all the time. Like, which one? Which one? What? Tell me. I love controversial thoughts. They usually make me laugh. Sometimes I tell people I have a weird thing. Like, I'm thinking about a weird thing, but I shouldn't say it out loud. And they're like, no, tell me. And I'm like, are you sure? And then they're like, yeah. And then I tell them, it's like, you literally asked for this. That you cannot blame me after I warned you this is going to be bullshit. Wait, you just say them to make people rather uncomfy? Wait! So you actively say them just to make other people uncomfortable? I mean, that's a choice. Definitely a choice. I'm not saying it's a bad choice. I'm saying it's a choice. Definitely a choice. I think personally that everyone who identifies as insert nonsense should be put in a mental asylum. Ah. Not to make them uncomfy. Okay. Oh, because it makes the situation weird? Gotcha. I mean, so here's my thought on it. And it's actually, it also probably will be controversial as well. I'm pro, like, be whatever you want, honestly. But the I identify as is bullshit. And the reason I'm saying this is because people abuse it so much. And people have shifted from the point of focusing on what is true and factual to my feelings matter more. Or, no. Feelings matter more. I agree that feelings completely matter under specific situations. When a situation demands for something that is emotional, feelings matter. When you have to deal with the fact, your feelings shouldn't matter. And, like, not bringing something up because it makes someone uncomfortable is something that people can, like, you should take that into consideration. Not you specifically, but, like, in general. Like, if it makes people uncomfortable, you should take it into consideration, but it doesn't mean that it's not true. I mean, if you don't feel, and the whole thing is like, but I feel, the moment you say, I feel, you're bringing emotion. You don't argue facts with emotions. Emotions don't negate facts or logic. Which is very difficult for people to understand today, which is mind-boggling to me. Especially with, like, when you go to, like, universities and stuff. Holy shit! It's like, you're supposed to build things on, like, facts, but you're like, I feel like this shouldn't be a thing. It's like, why? And then they're like, because it might make certain groups feel alienated. It's like, does it make them feel, or does it make them alienated? Because the feeling, like, if you feel alienated versus you are being alienated, are two completely different things. For example, if you are, and I'm sorry to bring this, I'm gonna bring it. Fuck it, like I'm gonna bring it. If you are a vegan and you like, and people just don't invite you to like certain events, then you are actively being alienated from specific events. If nobody goes out, but like, because there wasn't anything that happened during during an X amount of time, so like everyone didn't go out, and you feel like you're being alienated, like you're being pushed out of something, that is a feeling. That is not fact. And there has to be a clear line of when feelings matter and when feelings stop mattering. There has to be, I remember there used to be, at least mentally there used to be, but everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. So I don't know. Sorry. When everyone started pushing things on fire in all the nations. I mean, wait. I invited a vegetarian once to dinner. We even made a plate just for her without meat and stuff. She still complained that I was eating meat. Never again. Yeah. I had a friend. Notice my wording. Had a friend who was a vegan, and who is a vegan, to my knowledge. And whenever I was eating something, he just kept pushing vegan bullshit towards me. Like, you know that the thing that you're eating, it was like this and that and this and that. I'm like, okay. Until at some point I just went like, that thing that you're eating, it used to have a name. It's like, yeah, what was his name? And and then he was just like, I don't know, but it probably had one. I'm like, how do you know? It's like, now you're just assuming. Like, you can't be like, where's the facts? And then like, he showed up for like a couple of minutes, and then I was just like, and then he started again, and I was just like, okay, you know what? Let's go. Like, in my head, I was just like, let's go. And it was like a barbecue, and we brought a completely, I bought like a completely different barbecue like set, just so we can make food for him, like on a separate whatchamacallit, on a separate grill. So, you know, no meat, no nothing touched anything, blah blah blah. And what I did was, like, basically, he came up to me and was just like, you know, you really shouldn't eat meat because blah 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 blah. And I was just like, okay, you know, I mean, you want to go that way, let's go. And then I was just like, and then he was just like, I still can't believe that you were like, you're genuinely eating something that used to be alive. I'm like, so I went like this. Listen, I already am enjoying eating this. What you are doing is just making sure that I enjoy it even more. And more than that, you are making me eat this out of spite. So, if anything, you are actively causing me to eat more, to consume more meat, just because you are insufferable. Like, every time you try to change my mind about eating meat using that kind of tactic, like, you are actively pushing me in the way of consuming more meat because it makes you angry. Same person came up to me one day and told me I was ordering a milkshake, so like after work someday, and it was just like, that milk was was supposed to go to feed a baby cow, and it's like, and because of that milkshake, he didn't get it. So I'm like, so what you're saying is this basically has like tears involved in it? And then he was like, yes. I'm like, now you're just making it better. Like, it's added content. It's added flavor. You're making this milkshake better. I know, it's just like, I always wanted to know the lore of my milkshake. And ever since I started doing that kind of stuff, he just shut up, because he understood it will not work. If you tell me you're a vegan and like you don't go into my plate, we can be best friends. If you're a vegan and you start lecturing me about my food, oh boy. I love that shit. Bitch, I live for that shit. I will make you regret every time you open your mouth again, like, in my vicinity about being vegan. And also, you have, like, the dumbasses online. Which I absolutely love. There was, like, one who said that strawberry milk isn't dairy. Because, you know, it's strawberry milk, so it's, you know, made from strawberries. I'm like... Do you not read the ingredient list? Also, if something says the word milk, as a vegan, you are not allowed to drink it. It cannot be milk unless it has like lactose. Well, not exactly, because there is coconut milk. But like coconut milk is like the only thing that can actually be considered coconut, like milk that isn't. Because almond milk is not technically milk. It's an almond flavored it's an almond based liquid or an almond based drink. A lot of them are so stupid. They don't even know that cows produce so much milk. You have to milk them, otherwise they will be in a lot of pain. That is one thing. Also, a lot of them also are only used for milk. Like the ones that are used for milk typically aren't used for food. That's it. Like, they are completely separated. But yes, when it comes to milk, like the whole milking thing, it is like overdone. I will completely say this. There are places where it's completely overdone and it actually physically harms some cows. 100%. I have seen some places that do. And they are under supervision and whatnot. It's just like when it's overdone, but for the most part, when a cow produces milk, if you don't milk them regularly, it creates a lot of tension and a lot of pressure inside of the udders.
For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
What have you done?
Okay. I might have to get off mic for a bit in about 30 minutes to have a short phone call. But I'll still be here. So you could see me speak, but you won't be hearing me. It will not be scuffed.
Behold but a sliver of my god's power. And from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima.
Dude, I keep seeing like places that are currently looking for English teachers. I'm like, I'm so happy I actually I already have a place that took me in, that I don't have to look for it. Ugh, I can't wait for September.
This was
task of keeping your
Me and the spouse are going to eat in like 20-ish minutes, so probably gonna head off for the night. Yeah, that's fair. What are you gonna eat? Are you making something? Wait, can't wait for September as well. What do you have in September? Ow, ow, ow.
We will speak later, Ascian.
Also, I refigured my... It's getting colder. Oh, absolutely. Holy shit.
Who is mightier?
And a festival? Ooh, which festival? I rethought my, whatchamacallit? My tattoo pricing, and it is not what I thought it is. It's gonna be less than what I thought it is. But it's still gonna be hella expensive. Mesuf. Okay. Black metal. Ooh. Bro literally said leave the LB to be DPS. There's no reason to use it otherwise. There's absolutely no reason to use like... Bro. But no, the September is gonna be when I start my new proper start new job, and weather is gonna be better, and yeah, we also make a risotto. Ooh, mushroom risotto sounds fantastic. I'm gonna go to the supermarket tomorrow morning. Gonna grab some mushrooms, make risotto tomorrow. That, or I'll make pasta with mushroom sauce, which is similar. It really depends on how much time I want to sit in the kitchen in the summer. Because that's disgusting. Because like every time we go in, like every time it's like summer here, we, like me, my brother, my mom, all that we're thinking, we're just like, am I really gonna turn on the gas now? Like, am I really gonna turn on the oven? Because like around here, bear in mind, Feeler, like around here to get like when it's like late summer, as in like August. We get to like 48. Like we get to like high 40s around here. So yeah. So turning on the stove on top of, like, you know, it being fire on the outside, and then you're bringing in more fire on the inside. Less than a best thing. Heat is my only weakness. It makes sense. Also, I always find it hilarious because I think that I think tall people suffer from heat more, especially considering like heat rises, and short people are always angry. So we suffer, like, the heat constantly. Such a horrible thing to say. But yeah, what I was talking about the tattoo that I want, I have to... Why? That was such a waste. He could have done... He could have used Limit Break 1 before the Ultima thing happens. Like, now, we would have had an extra, I don't know, 3%, 4% damage? Anyways, the tattoo, the tattoo is still gonna cost, like, 6K. I thought it was gonna be 9. But it's still, like, $6,000. So I need to think of a way to somehow make it work. If possible, that is. I thought I can just walk in my shadow during summer. Yeah, that... What, dude, did you see the whole thing of, like, how short people have, more, like, why short people have more steps? Like, every day with that, like, they show their, it's like, that is so... There was just, like, there was, like, a man, like, a tall man and a shorter woman as, like, partners, and he's, like, I got my, like, 10K steps today, and she's like, I got 30K steps, and then it shows, like, a bear that walks, and then a small bear, like, running after it, just because it has, like, short feet, so it does, like, 2 to 3 times the amount of steps. Oh, it's hilarious. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. Oh, it's so stupid, and it's so funny. Because it's stupid. I'll find it and I'll link you to it, dude. It's so stupid. We're missing 1.5 million EXP. Now, there are 2 things I can do. I can do... How much am I getting for... I think it's like 200K. You know what? Let's do it. That's gonna be about 2.6 million EXP total. Wait! I'm dumb. I don't need that. I'm so dumb. God! I forgot to turn in the quests. I have about 7 million EXP in my pocket that I forgot to turn in. But yeah, tattoo is still gonna cost me approximately $6,000. It will also take approximately 6 months to get. When I talked to the tattoo artist, she told me it's gonna be like 6 different sessions. It's a tattoo that I want to get like basically from like here, from like the top of the right arm to approximately like here, just like a bit under the elbow. And it's a half sleeve of... It's Vivi from Final Fantasy IX. It's a Tonberry and a Mimic. I think you told me about that one. Yeah, like, I think about like a year and something ago. And then I just couldn't do it because I didn't have a job. And then other than that, I basically am currently living literally off my disability. So getting a job like, unlike a lot of people who live off disability, I actually am, like, I was looking actively for a job. I hate only living on disability. I want to have a job. I want to be able to live more than just, you know, basic things that I can do. Hats are expensive. They are. But that's also because, like, you're basically paying a tattoo artist for so much of their time as well. So it's like, for me, it's like I'm setting up an entire day to go get a tattoo. So that's like going to a tattoo artist for 7 to 8 hours that they are going to be working on my arm. That's a work day. I've already spent so much on them. I think that one is gonna be my... I don't know if it's gonna be my last, but it is definitely going to be one that I will be taking the most time for. I would love to have more tattoos, but they are definitely expensive. Especially when you're very much on a budget. And like my budget is harsh because I am also paying for like studying. Like I'm paying for uni. So that also comes out of like a lot. So it's like I'm very budgeted on things. Yeah, I mean, and then people are like, why aren't you going on more dates? Sometimes because, like, honestly, most of the time because I can't find somebody who is not dumb. Which is the most difficult thing to do. Oh my god. Trying to have a conversation with somebody and then they are just like... When I told... There was one time somebody actually stopped speaking to me because I told her that I am a teacher. Cut off all communication. Like, out of nowhere. Why? Because it's not high tech. What you gonna do? You know, it's just that. And I'm not gonna argue for it. That's so superficial. Yep. But some people are just looking for, you know, they're looking for something very specific. And if you don't stand with that criteria, then they take it as not worth it. And that's fine. It's basically you just eliminating yourself from a race before you start it. And I don't care. Because I know that one day I'll find someone, and that's it. Like, it will happen eventually, one day. I'm sure of it. And when it happens, it will be not horrible. Hopefully. And if we're being completely honest, I think it's even more sad because usually the gold diggers are the ones that quote unquote go stale most of the time. Because they're not like, they typically don't bring anything to the relationship either. It's usually a trophy wife, quote unquote. It's like, if you cost that much to hold, it's like, I can get a dog and it would cost less. I think there's someone for out there for everyone. Yeah, I think so too. It just sometimes it just, yeah, exactly. It just takes time to find them. I'm not saying there's like a soulmate or someone who is perfect for you, but there is someone that, like, there are people that you are compatible with. People that can help you be a better you. Because a relationship, again, because that's like the biggest thing. It's like a relationship shouldn't be the one thing that makes you happy. It should be an enhancer to your happiness. And yeah, a lot of people just like, no, I'm not happy. I'm not happy because I don't have a relationship. It's like, you're not gonna be happy if you're in a relationship if you are not happy when you're not in a relationship. Also, that also has you kind of putting somewhat unrealistic expectations on your upcoming partner. Because you're basically saying that it's their job to make you happy. It's like, no, it isn't. If you're not happy on your own, you won't be happy not on your own. Maybe you're just an unhappy person. Fucking work on your shit. I actually tell people, just like, what you need to do is you need to be happy alone before you are happy together. That should be the condition. If you're not happy by yourself, you're gonna ruin it for someone else. And I'm okay, like, I've genuinely, like, I've been single for quite a while. I have dated, there were things that happened, whatever. And I was okay with things not, like, shit happens. That's fine. Like, I'm not sad about it, not angry about it, whatever. If things don't work out, they don't work out. You just carry on. You know, like the song says, get in the chopper. I just definitely did a Beals and rage baited. Push forward until my bones shatter. No, no, no. At first, if you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. No, no. If at first you don't succeed, buy something from IKEA. That's the saying, isn't it? Use an Allen key. sadness is the enemy of not buying hamburgers. Motivational speaker here. No, I'm just joking. I'm definitely not a motivational speaker. I mean, technically speaking, what was it? Oh my god, who did I say it to? There was like it was such a dumb thing. It was having ice cream doesn't make you cheat on your having ice cream doesn't make you cheat on your diet. Having a diet does actually, however, is considered cheating on your ice cream, because ice cream was always there for you, even in the hard days. Diets are only there when it's good. So don't cheat on your ice cream. Screw working out. I need more calyx shells from IKEA. See? But to be fair, everything that IKEA sells is just shelves with different, like, they're like shelves for different situations. Their chairs are basically shelves for your butt. They're like, a table is just shelves for like to put things on, like to like they're just shelves with legs for you to put food on or to work on. It's like IKEA is a shelf store. Have fun streaming and see you next time. Have a good one, Philo. Say hi to the missus and enjoy your food. Please. Alright, next up, we are officially level 95. That means we can do the level 95 dungeon. Alright, let's sign up for it. It says 15 minutes, I don't believe it. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to mute myself for a little bit, in a bit for a phone call. But I will still be here, so I will still be reading your stuff and reacting to it. But I will react to it in writing. So, I was thinking maybe I'll take the... No, let's go for the fairies. That was Norvrent. There it is. And Ilmeg. But yeah, I'm already maxed with the pixies. Like from forever ago, because again, I used to play a lot. And yeah. Alright, I will be back in a few from the call. But you will still see me speak. Or actually, you'll just see the little guy speak. So I'll be right back.